Hey everyone, we're from Racket.vn and we've been building a tool to extract numbers from tennis, badminton, or pickleball videos. Today we'll show you a very first demo of our tool, an explanation of some of the numbers it provides, some current issues we're working through. All right, let's kick things off with the demo. Now let's explain some features and numbers. This is the serve number feature. You can select which serve number you want to view. Press play to run the presentation of numbers or illustrations, or press pause whenever you want to check what's happening at that exact point. You can also drag the timeline to choose precisely what time you want to see. You can use the Unlock Camera button to change the camera view if you want to look at the court from another angle. In the default view, the player who is farther from the camera is represented by the cylinder farther away in the 3D simulation. The player closer to the camera is shown as the closer cylinder. Pay attention to the colors in the 3D simulation. In this case, the orange cylinder represents Nadal, and the blue one represents Federer. When the players switch sides, the orange and blue cylinders will also switch accordingly. These same colors are consistently used in the reports below to represent each player. The distance a player moves is calculated based on the movement of the mid-hip, not the movement of the feet. So we measure from this point to this point, not from this point to this point. As you can see in the highlight, Federer moved approximately 4.7 meters from the moment Nadal hit the ball to the moment Federer made contact. Dividing that by the time between those two moments, around 1.9 seconds, gives us an average 4.7 divided by 1.9, which is roughly 2.5 meters per second, as shown here. So the player's movement speed is calculated between the ball contacts of both players. I want to emphasize, both players. If we were to measure only from one player's contact to their next contact, for example, from one Federer shot to his next, we would miss his recovery speed. That recovery phase can only be captured by measuring from Federer's shot to Nadal's next shot. This pie chart shows the cumulative distance each player has moved up to the current moment in the rally. In this example, at the 10.2 second mark, Federer, shown in blue, has moved 25.5 meters, while Nadal, shown in orange, has moved 23.9 meters. That means Federer has covered slightly more ground, about 52% compared to Nadal's 48%. The player speed and distance over time chart, as the name suggests, displays each player's speed throughout the rally. Again, blue represents Federer and orange represents Nadal. Notice that each speed change aligns with a ball contact. When one player is recovering, the other is moving to the ball. By glancing at the chart, you can already spot some interesting patterns. Sudden changes in speed, sequences of 3 high-speed movement segments, which usually mean one recovery phase and 2 ball contacts, and overall balance between both players. We'll dive deeper into these insights in upcoming videos, where we'll explore topics like shot distribution and classify shots into aggressive, defensive, or neutral categories. Now let's talk about some current issues. In certain cases, the data quality is below acceptable levels. For example, in this serve, the detected bounce point is significantly off. The extracted data heavily depends on the video quality. At minimum, the video needs to be full HD at 25 frames per second to be usable. We also plan to develop dozens more reports, which brings up another issue. The tool might become too complex for new users. I'm honestly not sure if all of this data will provide real value to them. That's it for now. See you in the next video.